Hi everyone, I'm Any New Province, and this week we're playing Skred Grixis for Net Benefits, the series where we explore the benefits of net decking in Pauper. Alico and Drotchit is who we have to thank for this awesome control brew, and they even have a write-up telling you how they built the deck and how to pilot it. You can check out that in the description down below, and while you're down there, if you wouldn't mind liking the video and subscribing to the channel, I'd seriously appreciate it. It's a great way to let me know you've enjoyed everything, and it really encourages me to keep making great Pauper content. Alright, let's have a look at Alico and Drotchit's Grixis Skred. We'll start with Swirling Sandstorm because it sets this deck apart from any other control deck in the format. Having a Wrath main deck means we're going to go late and make sure our opponents can't kill us on the way there. Ali included some other ways to take out creatures before we've got Threshold too. Lightning Bolt and Skred are two of those powerful interaction pieces, along with Firebolt to come back out of the bin to snag a second kill. Counter Magic is another important part of any control deck. Counterspell is our catch-all, while Exclude represents a conditional answer that replaces itself. It always feels great to resolve one of these. The beginning of the game will involve a lot of mana development while we use our inexpensive removal spells and counter magic to answer whatever our opponent is doing. We'll be taking advantage of our next package at this point in the game as well. Mulldrifter kicks off our creature-based card advantage. This card is great. It draws 2 cards and it can continuously get in for damage if we clear our opponent's air force. Augur of Bolas is next and has proven itself time and again as an aggro killer and a critical card advantage spell. Our non-creature card filtering comes in the form of 4 Ponders and 4 Brainstorms. I love how Ali leaned into these powerful spells, hoping to really leverage and time the multiple shuffle effects with these cantrips in our deck. Timing Brainstorms and Ponders is an important part of the mid-game for this deck. If we pull off more pseudo-ancestral recalls than our opponent, we should be able to leverage that card advantage to a pretty sure win. It'll help us set up our mana too. Finally, we've got the best blocker and win con for any Pauper control deck. It's the Germfather. It can come down in time simply by eating up the cantrips we've cast in the early turns of the game, but Ali also included Forbidden Alchemy to up our card selection abilities while powering out the zombie fish. We'll be timing the commitment of our Gurmag Angler carefully. We need to make sure our opponent's board is clear and that we've got some way to protect it if they happen to have an answer. A few attacks with our 5/5 will then close the game out before our opponent can drill through the protection we've been sandbagging. Ali's mana base is all about fetching. The only non-basics are 4 Ash Barrens to use up the mana we've reserved for counter magic and 4 Evolving Wilds to come down early and fix our colors. Alright, let's have a look at this sideboard. It starts with a single copy of Dispel if we need more efficient counter magic against things like Burn or Stompy. We have 1 copy of Electrickery for wrathing X1s. We have 2 copies of Gorilla Shaman for wrathing artifacts. We have 2 copies of Hydroblast to slow burn down, 1 copy of Magma Spray for exiling those Stormbound Geists. We have 3 copies of Pyroblast for killing all of our opponent's blue spells. We have 2 copies of Chainer's Edict to make sure we can kill Boggles. We have 2 copies of Relic of Progenitus for controlling our opponent's graveyard, and 1 copy of Stormbound Geist as a great resilient threat that can block Delver. And there you have it, Skred Grixis by Alico and Drotchit. We're going to take this deck into a league at 6 p.m. Atlantic time this Wednesday night at twitch.tv/AnyNewProvince. We're there every Wednesday night playing competitive Pauper decks. Before I go, I just want to remind you that you can like the video and subscribe to the channel down below. I'd seriously appreciate it. It's a great way to let me know you've enjoyed everything, and it really encourages me to keep making great Pauper content. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this deck tech, and hopefully I'll see you on Wednesday night.